The equivalency theory described in the Simonson text is for the purposes of exploring the impact of technologies on distance education. Some have mistakenly believed that all learners should have identical opportunities and situations to learn in. Equivalent and identical do not mean the same thing. Learners can be instructed with strategies that are very different from one another, according to their needs, and still receive an equivalent learning experience as everyone else. The goal is equivalency, not identical situations. Educators can easily know that they have achieved this by assessing whether or not students have met the objectives. Sound advice is suggested in our Simonson text where it says the educators should not only design but over-design learning events that will provide equivalent value experiences for learners for a better assurance that the students' needs are being met. This idea of equivalency reminds me of an analogy of what defines fairness. Too often people feel treated unfairly when they do not receive the same things as others. This is a misrepresentation of what fair really means. Fairness can be thought of in terms of a buffet restaurant. Everyone pays the same amount of money to eat at the buffet, but some will eat much more than others before their hunger is satisfied. Key components of universities and K-12 schools using distance learning programs are readiness through planning, good leadership and direction for the program, along with rich resources and supports for faculty and students alike. I think the equivalency theory positively affects universities and K-12 classrooms in that it causes them to be very thorough and very prepared to meet varying learner needs. Technology is where I believe the greater concern lies. Inadequate and/or unreliable technology is one of the quickest ways to kill a distance education program.